ready? I just need to know who's ready. Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! That's right. I'm in this bitch. They're not like us, and we are not the same. That's this morning's motivation. I'll go ham with the snot coming out of my nose because I just sneezed. I'll go ham every morning. I love my life! Try to get everybody up and working. There's so many people that don't love their lives. We are not the same. There are so many people that chose a different path. We are not the same. And when it comes down to mentality, not everyone's equal. And that's what it comes down to. You can do what you want, act how you want, be what you want. But the way that you are will shout so loudly, we won't even be able to hear you. And that's facts. Sneezing a lot this morning. Can you believe this weather? Motherfucking, I woke up 85 degrees when it was 65. Full on 20% swing. Can you believe this shit? And just like that, we're going to get a helicopter in it. But I'm back in the shorts. Gone is the hoodie. A second ago, 20 degrees ago, that bitch would have fucking cooked me, or froze me, I should say. It was so fucking cold. But now we're going to get into it, shall we? I was just, plastic pocket challenge. Not for nothing, I just spent some time with my little brother. I'm going to let this helicopter that's interrupting the show being all loud. If you already know, you already know. It's got to be somebody. Plastic pocket challenge. Always something. I don't know. Let's use this as an example. I don't have helicopter money, or at least I don't believe that I have helicopter money, and therefore I'm not there. Let's more plastic pocket challenge. Let's ground ourselves, shall we? Oh man, nice and wet, nice and soft, nice and light. Let's go to the light. I just was in my mind because it was like my brother's life was just so much different than mine. I was out at 16. He stayed till he was 26. You know what I mean? He's never done a drug. I've probably done all of them. And we're same, but we're different. He's tall, I'm short. You know what I mean? I'm gregarious. He's quiet. I'm the extrovert. He's the introvert. And in that, I realized that it takes the whole village, bro. You'd like to think that he was there because of himself. That's not true. He needed an older brother to show him the way. And just like anybody, you learned it from somebody that day. You modeled that behavior. That's right. You examined it and said, that's me. That's it. I'm him. And whether you like it or not, right? That's the way you'll be. And that's why we're having this conversation, is the way you are. And people are like, well, that's not the way that I am. And you're like, well, when you got drunk, it was the way that you were. I had a homie, and it was like, fuck you, say, blocking me. And then he got drunk, and then he started hitting on me in real life. So he blocked me in digital life. Made me uncomfortable in real life. I was like, cut that fag shit, bro. And he's like, oh, I don't like the slur fag. And I went, a fag's a fag. And you're gay as homo is gay as fuck. And he was like, I don't appreciate the slur. Maybe we should stay away from each other. And I was like, we need to definitely stay away from each other, because I don't appreciate you hitting on me, knowing that I'm not gay, and making me feel uncomfortable in your drunk way. Now, if you had stuck to your guns and said, hey, I blocked him in digital life, I'm going to block him in real life, don't come at me. Don't hit on me. And definitely don't try to be my friend in the background. I know your ass. I know your ass personally. I know your ass digitally. And I know that we are not the same. I'm not the type of person to hate you on one level and try to befriend you on the next. That's just not who I am. If we're not friends, it'll go to the wayside. I've lost a couple friends that were close to me, and it was just like, we're just not the same anymore. Whether you're using me for something, or not replacing the things that I give you, or, every time I put some energy into you, something comes out sideways. That shit had to change. And that's why I said we are not the same, and in Thai culture, they say same, but different. But I couldn't do it the way my brother did it. I couldn't sit in an office with no window year after year after year, just being happy that I made my $100,000 or whatever he makes. There's not a number that could keep me that safe. I don't want to feel safe. I know most people are like, what? Yeah, I want to feel the edge of life. I want to feel my challenges. I want to feel that I've put some energy into it and something else came out of it. That's the equation. If I for sure sit there, my brother's like, why don't you take a year off, stack 100 grand, and then go after? I was like, that's what I did. 10 months of my life for 50 grand. I did that before, Jeremy, and I ran out of money. And I don't know if I'm the type of person to save my money because I think I might die any day. He might have saved it for a rainy day, but I much rather buy it for the experience, bro. We are not the same. Yep. The island is calling. My freedom is calling. My experiences are calling, and I'll go all in. Now, some people are going to be like, yeah, but you're going to be sad one day when you don't have any money. Yeah, that day come. But I was super happy when the day came without the money. You know, I was super happy when I kept pushing and I kept creating. Even though I didn't have anything, I was still me. I was still that spirit. And I think that's what it is. It's like you got to ask for spirit. I don't know, someone has some trash, some plastic pocket challenge, but that's us, man. The spirit that's inside of us. And in some spirits, they don't play well together. Like me and my sister Carrie, another Aquarius. We don't play well together. We'll never talk again. And that's just how Aquariuses play. But one thing's for sure, she came from my mother, and she doesn't even contact my own mom, our mom. So in that, you're still playing slow. You know, everyone likes to go around acting fucking hard. Ask them how's the last time their father called them. Watch them cry in an instant, just like me. You know, how's your relationship with your mother? Non-existent. Go ahead, tell the story, Carrie. And she might block me on LinkedIn and we might not reach, but we all come from something. Yeah, buddy, you don't want to know. You're embarrassed of your history. Me, I embraced it. We're not the same. You know, yeah, my sister dating white boys, having white children, but she don't want everybody to know that she's half black, right? Shh, top secret. And why would you want to hide who you are? Because you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed about the money you don't have, or the history, lineage doesn't exist, or the way that it isn't. You know, I know I tell these people all the time, it's like, look, you can get embarrassed all you want, but no one knows who came to the party in what car. No one knows what financial stability they have or don't have. All that shit's for the birds. We don't know, but we assume. We like to assume, well, he had a nice smile, he must be nice. I could be devilish too. And, you know, the assumptions of, well, you know, he's helping the kids and doing those things is like, yeah, but is he nice to his employees? You know, how about that level of enjoyment and happiness? No, I'll wait. Then again, I won't wait for you to get your mood straight. I won't wait for you to figure it out. And life won't either. It doesn't give a shit. This time, this planet, you can see it, bro. It just keeps circulating. Hot or cold, it doesn't give a fuck if the trees make it or you. You know, and that's what we have to do. We have to adapt. You can see the fall come right into the green and the brown, right into that tree. You better adapt quicker than that. And that's where it's at. It's in our brains that we either change or we keep it the same. And I talked about this yesterday, but change is inevitable. But in our human minds, our monkey minds, we're on some, let's keep it like this so nothing else exists. No more pain, no more suffering. As long as I keep at this job, seems that I don't have as much pain as I did when I didn't have the job. And then there'll be the just over broke moments where you'll have to capitulate something where you'll be like, yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, I just want the money for Christmas. And then you'll be like, well, what about the time with your family on Christmas? Plastic pocket challenge. That's right. What about it, bro? Where did it go? Where did your situation go in your mind where you can't buy the time? Now, all of a sudden, it was like, yeah, I stacked it and I bought the kid the present, but I didn't get to spend time with them during Christmas and have Christmas dinner. What's worth more? Buying the Christmas dinner or being at the Christmas dinner? We're not the same. And that's where it is for me, you know? I did get jealous of my brother and his success, but then I was like, man, I don't want to be in that office year after year with the same people talking about the same shit, wearing the same clothes. That scares me, you know? And it might scare Jeremy not having no money, traveling the world, things that are unexpected, especially with this OCD. I really saw that with my brother Jeremy. I'm like, fuck, he has some OCD like a motherfucker. We all do. And there's something inside you that you want to control it, the situation, or maybe you want to control your emotions, you know, or maybe you want to control your life. I'm not quite sure, but there'll be a time and it'll come test you just like all of us. And I'll be like, holy shit, this is that time. to say I am this way or I'm not this way. Another plastic bucket challenge is all over the place. But, you know, you're going to have to figure it out for yourself, bro. You're going to be, it's like my little bro. And you're going to be in your own head going like, am I the type of person? Do you see the moon still? It's crazy. You see the moon? And look how clear it is. Look how warm it is. I can't believe that this is 2 days after this cold spell snapped. I'm back here sweating under my armpits and my t-shirts and shorts and sandals like I usually am. This is the usual St. Shades, St. Slides, St. Shirts, St. Shorts. You know what it is, St. Skullcap. So everything I do it big. You know what I mean? That's something. And that's something. And you got to be something. And that's what you're going to choose is what kind of something are you? You know what I mean? Are you the sum total where, I don't know, Jeremy, he has, I don't think he owes any money to anyone. I'm the opposite of him. I owe debts left, right, and straight. I might not follow through. He's so dependable. Look at these police. Fuck the police. They're always pulling up over here. Watch them. You see them? Trying to do tricks in the park. Don't you have something better to do? And that's what it is. You got to watch them because they're watching you. And do you watch you? You know, do you watch you pay people back or be disciplined enough not to borrow money or be disciplined enough not to buy something that you can't afford? Or are you like me, all in, coke all over my nose, junking, going, come on, baby, this is my turn to win. You know, in my mind, I still think it's my turn to win. I went to college. I traveled the world. I did the career. I did the condo. I did the car, you know, and it just wasn't me. And I think that's what ends up happening is you're like, you know, what's me? What is me like, you know? And me is like more riskier than my brother would like it, you know? When we were 10 years old, he would save his money for the movie. I'm like, let's go see Jaws, Star Wars, whatever it was, you know? But now I have the stories to tell. Jeremy said something that was shocking to me. He said, when we were kids, you went to this, like your first adult Halloween party, and I was super stoked, right? And my brother, he went with my dad. He was still a kid, 2 years younger. And they were like, hey, you want to go? So while my dad was drinking, Jeremy ran up and down the blocks, getting all the candy and just dumping it. Every time he said, just dump it in the back, right? Jeremy just going ham, and I'm done. And I think he was proud of himself because he made me jealous of the amount of candy that he got, right? Because we were kids. Take these things off, right? That happens. And but me, I'm sitting here, I already started having crushes on girls, the way that they smell, writing me love letters. So you want me to, you ask me, I'm a 44-year-old man, but a 10-year-old boy, would you rather have, or was it 12 or 13, something like that, right? Would you rather have a big bag of candy or your first crush? Ask me. Still my first crush. Still. Yeah. It was such an experience. I can't tell you what it's like to walk with a girl and have feelings as a young man, and then be invited to a party and she was there looking good and smelling good, and she used to spray this smell. I can still smell it to this day in my neural pathways, in my what's this called when you have it through your nose? When you do your olfactory gland, processes a memory that I can't buy. And that's just what it is. Of course, let's get another motherfucking helicopter through my motherfucking show. How about I start shooting at them, bro? You know, maybe you might want to go in a different vector, yo. Yeah, I'm walking here. Why are you coming back then, bitch? Right on into that sun, bro. Kobe. But that's it, man. I mean, some people are like that. Some people will delay gratification and wait till the time immemorial for something to happen. For me, I'm like, I need those hits. I need those dopamine hits. I need that risky behavior. I need that sleep with somebody without a condom. I need that travel without money. I need that hit because it makes me feel alive. What didn't make me feel alive was spending all my time in a shop. You know, I wasn't making any money at it. I mean, it'd be easier, I guess, if you made 30 grand a month and you'd be like, well, at least I'm here, you know, and paying my bills. You know, I wasn't even paying my bills. It was just my dream. And that's why we are not the same. Because for me, I don't want to be near any people, but for me, you know, let me grab my water real quick. But for me, you know, it's about risky behavior. right? It's about the same addictions that my father experienced and being better at it than him. The addiction to women, the addiction to alcohol, the addiction to hard work. I know what it is. I know when I'm acting the same as my father. I don't know if you know, but, you know, being obsessed. He said he was a workaholic, alcoholic, fuckaholic. Well, I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm definitely a workaholic and a fuckaholic. If you give it to me all the time, that's all I'll do all day is just work and fuck, and maybe eat and smoke some weed. You know what I mean? Like, left to our own devices, who are we? And that's what it is. It's the sum total of things. That's what happened with my brother. This whole time he chose a journey that had him be financially free. But then again, I'm gregarious, happy, and can't stop smiling. Are we the same? We're not. And therefore, he gets to go with my dad and take him to fucking the hospital and drive his car and look just like him. Not like me. I look just like my mom with a muscle and a beard, and I like smoking weed, and we like eating, and I also take care of my mom. The two brothers went and split, just like your boys Romulus and Remus, the two boys that grew up Rome, and one of them killed each other, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and I'm grateful that I didn't kill my little brother. Many times I could have, like, not in a bad way, but like in an accident way. He was like, I should have never made it to 21. I thought I was going to die. Yeah, we did too. Something similar to this acacia tree. We were in the back of the truck and pushed Jeremy to the other wheel well. We were fighting for the blanket in the back of the truck. And next thing I knew, my dad had drove so close to one of the trees, this kind of tree with the spikes in it, and it just ripped his whole face, bro. Scars in his face, deep scars to this day, of when my brother almost died in front of me. And then he likes reminiscing too. He was like, remember when that lady almost hit me in front of our old babysitter's house, Esperanza? I was like, yeah, bro. I'll never forget. It was a tan fucking Toyota. What is the ones with the Toyota minivans? Well, it wasn't a Prius at the time. What were they called? That was. And almost hit my brother right in front of me. And I was so scared. You know what I mean? I remember how much love and connection I had with my brother and how similar we are, not only in looks, but, you know, work style, maybe even our voices. That's my blood. And just like I talked about the Filipino thing the other day, whether you like it or not, you got some songy bomb in you, bro. Hopefully some good blood. That's songy bomb in Portuguese. Fala Portuguese to fala. And you have to speak some of these languages because it's true. Do you got that good blood in you? You know what I mean? The in you. And that's what it is. You know, I see my brother and my sister, my two sisters, as fucking killers. That's what it was. We weren't raised to be emotional damage. None of that's there, dude. I mean, we're still emotionally damaged. That's why my sister ain't got no kids. That's why my brother got no kids. That's why my other sister got married and divorced. You know, see, these things, we aren't exactly dateable. I thought it was just me. Turns out it's me, my brothers, my siblings, you know, like, he was like, I was like, so you in love with this chick? Nah, man, I ain't in love with her. Okay, cool. What's up with you? You're gonna have kids? God willing, right? And he puts it outside of himself, but I was like, what are these girls saying about you? That you're emotionally unavailable, not very emotional, you know, not very happy. And there it is. You could have the tall, rich, good-looking version of me, but he's not going to smile. And he's gonna be sarcastic, and he's gonna be accurate, and you're probably not gonna like it. And that's just what it is. We're just two separate people and, you know, two separate approaches. And you could say who won and who didn't. I felt like I lost. Be honest with you, I don't have employees. I don't have multi-millions of dollars. I didn't make it in business like I want to, but I'm still trying. I still got the AI team, you know. I'm still the CEO of Inasec.ai, and your boy has still got a team that follows him and wants to build something extreme. So what happens when I sell this business for like $100 million in 2 years, and then everybody's gonna be like, where were you, bro? You know what I mean? And then I blow out my brother in money and time, because it's like, what'd you do with your time? Well, I went to college. He didn't, you know. And he's like, fuck college, bro. It's just another expensive trap. And I went, but I learned something about myself. I learned how to get to class with my fucking my ass clean at the same time, if you know what I mean. That's part of the dream. I just saw a penny over here. Where'd it go? I want to pick it up because it reminds me of my great Aunt Marlene. There it is. See a penny, pick it up. I love my Aunt Marlene. It just reminds me of her. It's not for the money. Some people, they might do it for the money. Shit. Some people, like, that's all they got, bro. Some people, that's all they got to measure their stick in their life with, right? That's all they got is some bullshit that they've come up with their own life and their own brain and their own body and couldn't succumb to something else. Yeah, my fucking hair likes to do whatever the fuck it wants in this hat, yeah. But that's neither here nor there. It's the way that you spend your time. It's the way that you calculate it. If you want to have a small car and a small penis, or you want to have a small bike and a small penis, you know, that's how you show it outwardly. And we're all trying to show it off outwardly, that we're more free than we are, or that we're more rich than we are, or that we're more happier than we are. We're all sending, I think they're called virtue signaling. You know, we're all trying to, mostly saints, we're all trying to signal to everybody else how happy we are on Facebook and post, or how good we got, or how skinny we are. I didn't see one chick post that she had a fake boyfriend holding her hand. She faked the whole thing, put her own leg in the fucking stirrup and shit. It was crazy, bro. I mean, we'll fake everything. I mean, but you can't fake it to yourself. When the truth hits, and it hits, you know, like when I hit with my brother, I was like, shit, I ain't got it like that. I'm the broke dick dog. I'm the black sheep. I'm the kid that fucking did all the drugs, went all the way around the world with no money, and that's my story. That's who I am. And some people will be like, oh, you still live with your mom, or you're on her couch, or you're a mooch, and I've heard it all, bro. And I owe money too, you know, but I never stopped. Our stories cannot be the same or on equal pattern. Bless up. No two stories are the same. No two paths are the same. You can blame all you want, but not even the same parents are the same. They don't treat the children the same. They have different relationships with each individual child, and each child had a different fucking zodiac sign. At Zodiacs on shirts. So, you know, like I know, there's 12 zodiac signs out there. 12 different ways to skin a cat. 12 different ways for you to feel like you can approach it somewhere. Some people are going to approach a situation. I got people that I call out Plastic Pocket Challenge, right? And they still haven't done anything about it. They're just staring at the message on red. You know who they are. And then you got people that will avoid all responsibility and accountability, even if it causes them great pain and suffering. Denial is a powerful drug on this planet. It's not just a river in Egypt. And we all play a little part in that. Do we keep it real with ourselves and say, hey, I'm slacking. This isn't the way I want my life to be? Some men can approach that kind of accountability. As men, we can say to each other, bro, you're getting fat. Like my homie told me. And that's when I started to fast. That's right. And hit these bars and pull myself up out of my own depression. But you go and tell that to a girl, she might send her further depression. I've seen it on my friends. She's like, I quit drinking. I'm like, no, you haven't. I can see how chunky you got. She got swollen. She must have put on 20, 30 pounds. Her poor little feelings. What are you going to be when you're the model and you look skinny and everything's happy and you're making money, and then the boyfriend leaves you and now you're getting fat and now you're not booking any deals? Happens to all of us. You're going to try to fix one hole in the canoe and then another one exposes itself and you're just like, what the fuck happened? That's what's happening to us. Happens to all of us. These challenges, they come out of nowhere and they're here to meet us in the time that we are us. And it's like, what you going to be? What kind of person are you? They're not like us. We are not the same. And that's just exactly what it is. If it comes down to my family, all fucking killers, all will outwork you, outperform you. That's just the work ethic that my father taught us. But you go to the opposite route, when there's some people that care, and then they're still a family, and they're still together. You can talk shit like, oh, the St. Arnauds, man. Look at all the saints. They're so fucking cool. Right. Till you're at the dinner table with us, and it's only half a family. Right. I'm not on the refrigerator. Right. I'm not even on my brother's Instagram. Right. Here's me pressing the shirts, and you think I could get an icon on his fucking Instagram, but no. I'll do it for free out of my heart, just to let my little bro that, you know, his older brother loves him. Not that he needs something from him. I've never asked money from my brother in my life, never will. He earned it, it's his, you know? And I know he won't share it even if it was biz. So it's just like that. You got to see what it is. You got to see the forest through the trees. You got to see the way that you are and the way that it is, or the way that you want to make it. Either way, you're making it happen, Captain. The results are your own, and it's all been by design. So me getting out at 16, I'm the rebel rouser. I'm Saint's Addiction. I'm the naughty and the nice. You know what I mean? I'm the one that created these things. Asked my brother to be a drawer. He's not artistic like me. He's not a poet. He can't make words spit. Hell, even the way he talks is a little bit weird. But we all overcompromise something. You know? What did he say? I didn't break 100 pounds till I was like 16 or something, 18. Like he was just too skinny. And we were like, that's why we called him Worm, because we thought he had a tapeworm. And now he's thick, maybe 220, 6 feet plus tall, multi-millionaire. And all I want him to do is smile. You know, all I want him to do is drop the facade, but the facade got him to the fucking, to the dance. And that's what you're going to ask yourself. Are you going to keep pretending, even when you get older, that you're still the naughty little slut girl? No, you might grow up and actually be a mom. That might happen. You know, the change is coming, just like this weather. A minute ago, it's fucking cold. Now it's back to normal. Who knows? Fucking Las Vegas weather is a bipolar bitch. Hashtag. But, you know, you're going to know eventually how your calculation, style, and motive added up. That's what life's teaching us. Like, did you go the academic route? Did you go the streetwise route? Did you go the physical route? Did you go the intellectual route? Did you go the safe route? Or did you go the risky route? Everybody's doing something different. Everybody out here is trying to self-medicate every morning, even if it's just motherfucking coffee. Don't get it twisted. Every one of us has gone through some situations that we can't see. It's a forest through the trees. There's a storm that you don't even know that blew through many years ago, especially inside people. In their minds, you wouldn't know. And that's why I was like, holy shit. We're not the same. You know, we're not the same. I don't know if my brother's ever been depressed, but I suffer from hardcore depression. Maybe you're like me. I know my brother's never done a drink in his life, nor a smoke. Here's my millionth smoke of the morning. We're just not the same. And I have to in the morning. I have to self-medicate myself from all the harassment that I've been through from the police and the lost abortions and all of it. You know what I mean? That's what you get for walking too close to me when I'm trying to do my morning motivation. This is, you're going to hear about abortions. You're going to hear about losses, depression, bad business. My brother doesn't have a channel for you to watch. He'd probably tell you some boring shit like, don't spend it. And I was like, that's us, two separate people. One of us is going to save it, and one of us is going to spend it. I told my homie, I spend it all because I don't know what day I'm going to die, and I'll be damned if I'm going to leave with it. And then there's some people that will spend their lives trying to stack it, but not actually live. And then we all eventually end up dying. So what it is, what's it going to be? What you going to choose? What's it going to be? You know what I mean? Like, what you going to do? Are you going to choose door number 1 and take the outhouse and take the safe route and just go like, let me just stack these chips, not really live, but I'll be safe? Or will you go my route where you're like, let's spread our wings, see how far I can fly, risk it all, jump now? That's who I am. That's who he is. And there's all different sorts of styles in between. What a trip, this life, and our character and our choices and our responsibilities and our accountabilities and our outcomes. Well, there's the outcome. The outcome's yours and yours alone, and no one else is going to take it from you. This is your adventure. This is your movie. This is your life. How you live it, well, that's your choice. And that's why it comes down to that. Choose better habits. I hope you do. I hope you choose a better lifestyle. I really do. Because for sure, time is passing by without a care in the motherfucking world about you. This is one little speck out of one little speck out of one little speck. Shit, there's more stars in the sky than there's sand on the beach. And that's just something that you have to expand and reach. Reach, and teach. That's Saint's Addiction. If you got anything out of this message, you already know to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, the other side of the world, which I just might be in the next 2 weeks, back to fucking Thailand doing my thing. It happens like that. What are you going to do with your life? Make it happen. Right now. Choose. Sit there. Every decision. Go like, do I want it that bad? Then you'll see your fucking ass move. That's what it is. It's just like that. Do you really want it? And then yes or no will click in, and that'll determine if you live the life you chose. Sorry, not sorry. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao. My heart from the start. Boy Marky Saint. Peace and love. Almost forgot. It's too busy shining. Yeah, buddy. Go be free. Blessed, not stressed about this bitch. Peace. Yep.